Welcome back to the Triicky Takes YouTube channel. I am Austin here with Billy and Connor, my two co-hosts of the Triicky Takes podcast. If you are here because you just listened to our podcast, thank you so much for hopping over here on YouTube. If you are just finding us on YouTube, welcome in. We are so excited that you are here. This is the Tricky 50. This is our own made-up game show that we created a few years ago, and we have been updating it and changing it, and we have been doing it on the podcast for a long time, and we finally decided it was time to bring it to YouTube. So we did just that, and let's just jump right into it. It is week 4 of the NFL now. These results you are seeing from last week are from week 3. And if you're unfamiliar with how the game works, I will give you the quickest of rundowns. It is a fantasy football auction style spin the wheel game show where you are bidding for players with fantasy points, and if they get that number of fantasy points or more, you get what you bid. So as you can see from the results last week, I bid on Jonathan Taylor for 17 points. He smashed it out of the park with 31. I bid on Jalen Hurts for 16 points. He smashed it out of the park again for 35. And I bid on Garrett Wilson for 13, and he smashed it out of the park as well and got 19. So I got every single point that I bid, which was only 46. You have 50 every week. I only spent 46 of mine, but I got all 46 of those, which let me win the week. This is a match play style game. This is my second win of the year. I won in week 1. Billy won last week. He only got 6 points this week after just falling under on the Mahomes and Jordan Love bids, but hitting Justin Jefferson. And then Connor with 16 points, missed on Gene T and Stafford, but big time hit on Caleb Williams, who had a monster game last week. Well, we have been kind of alternating who goes first every time, and in the first 3 weeks, it started with me, then we went to Billy, then we went to Connor. So if I'm doing the math right, it's all the way back around to me. So I'm going to give that baby a spin as we see what's going on here. Wild card. I think this is our first time getting the wild card, and the wild card has nothing to do with like the NFL wild card or playoffs or anything like that. That just simply means I can do whatever I want here. So as you can see on the left, we have a list of players, and the number next to their name is how many points they are projected this week in our box score fantasy football league. I can take anyone for any amount of points, and I'm going to go with Mr. James Cook. And I'm going to go 13 fantasy points on James Cook.
So it's me next, right?
It is you next, Billy.
Okay. I'm going to go 15 on James Cook.
I am not going on James Cook.
Okay, and it comes back to me. I'll go, even whole numbers only, not even. That's not what I meant. Whole numbers only. I will go with right at his projection, 16 fantasy points for James Cook. All right, Billy, your spin of the wheel now. A few more we haven't ever seen come up.
No.
Jersey number.
Almost got the projection ×2, which is never fun to get. But you get the jersey number. So how well do you know these players' jerseys, Billy?
I've got a pretty good idea.
Okay.
There's a few that you can't pick.
There are. Those tight ends, you cannot pick. Those numbers are in the 80s.
I'm going to say give me
Time's ticking. Let's go.
Bijan Robinson.
Bijan. What number is he, Billy? Do you have it off the top of your head?
He's number 7.
Okay, that's what I thought. So 7 points for Bijan. Connor.
I'll go 11 on Bijan.
Okay. I will go 13.
Okay, I'll up the ante a little bit. I'll go 15 for Bijan.
Projected 17 on the week, so I think that's reasonable.
It is. I knew that kind of in the second position, you're most likely not getting them most of the time. It's a tough spot to be in.
Something kind of wonky or you get baited into it.
Yeah. Wild
Oh,
card again.
the wild card. I will go. Oh, uh, let's see, Josh Jacobs for 10.
I will go Josh Jacobs for. I'm just gonna go 13 every time, I guess, tonight.
I'm gonna pass on Josh Jacobs this week.
Yeah, so I'll take him for a nice fair 14 points here.
And there he goes off the board. And that's one trip around. We got 3 more trips around. My second spin. Do I just get the nice 5 points or all or nothing?
No,
Don't
you get
go.
all or
Come
nothing,
on, come
all or
on.
nothing, all or nothing.
Yes. That is a 5-pointer. It is
Wow.
still orange. It did not go to yellow the little clicker. That is about as close as it gets. Okay, 5 points. I'm just gonna look down there at I'll go Tyquan Thornton for 5.
I'll let you have Tyquan Thornton for 5. Not gonna jump in on that train today.
Yeah, I don't know that I want you to get him for free, so I'll only go up to 6 on him.
Okay, I'll let you have him for 6. I didn't really want him, to be honest. He burned me
He's
on a 2-touchdown
good.
parlay last week. He caught that one and dropped it, and then he made
Yeah.
up for it with a catch on the 1 and didn't get my
Which
second
is
touchdown.
funny because I had Kareem Hunt and Scattaboo anytime touchdown parlay. And so that perfectly set up my Kareem Hunt touchdown.
Yeah, he burned me. I had him for 2. I felt good about it too, and it should have hit, but that's besides the point. Billy, back to you. I do hold personal vendettas in fantasy football
Oh,
and betting and things
absolutely.
across all different media.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what's going on.
Oh,
Three
That's
spin and double. This is our
mouthful.
first time with this. Imagine a projection times 2 doubled.
God.
That's a silent bid.
Ooh.
Okay. So
Okay, interesting.
we are all going to write down. We all have pieces of paper. Connor's got an iPad. We're gonna, or however you want to write it down. We're all going to show our cameras the number that we wrote down, and then whoever has the lowest number gets that player for double the amount of points they wrote down. So if
Okay.
the lowest number is a 10, you get them for 20.
Oh, this is interesting here.
Billy, you spun this.
It is.
Who are you
I
picking?
spun
Billy
it.
spun
I
this.
spun it. All right, let's see Baker.
Okay.
Let's get it
All right.
juicy here.
All right. Low. Silent bid low. All right. I've got my number.
I have my number.
I've got mine.
All right. 3, 2, 1. I'm sticking with 13.
I said 12.
I said 7.
All right, Billy, you get them for 14 points.
I'll take that.
Yeah, I mean
you do.
that's really solid.
I was like, all right, what would I want to spend on him?
I just had to go with my bit of bidding 13 every time I get the choice. Another silent bid. All right, get the pen and paper back out, boys.
Bid mid.
So this is a fun one. This
is an interesting one.
Yeah, whichever one of us puts the middle number of the 3. If 2 people put the same number, they would both be considered the middle number, I guess, and they would both get that player for that many points, which is the only way one player can be on 2 teams.
Okay, let's go with DeAndre Swift.
Okay.
And I have my number ready.
I do too.
Okay, I'm ready.
Someone count us down.
All right, and 3, 2, 1. I said 8.
I said 1.
I said 14.
All right.
Austin, I was thinking you were going to go 13 again. I was going to try to stick you with
I kind of saw that coming.
I'm okay with him 8, though.
I'm just kind of out on DeAndre Swift at the moment, I think.
Yeah.
That's fair.
You need a touchdown.
Oh, this is a nice one. I just get them for their projected points. Let's go. Let's go with Debo. I think Terry McLaurin dealing with an injury might not play. He could have a big week. So Debo for 10 for me.
Do we get to?
You do, yes.
Yeah, you get to bid.
Okay, yeah. I like Debo this week. I'm gonna say 12.
I'm out on Debo this week.
All right, I'll take him for 13. I think if McLaurin's hurt, he's gonna get some work.
They've been using him quite a bit so far.
Yeah, they have. Especially with Eckler being hurt, I think he's gonna get carries in the backfield as well. Continue to get that work, which has already been getting some.
Good point.
All right, Billy, your spin here. Your last Tricky 50. Billy, he scored 6 points last week, so you get a bid for 6 here.
Let's see Chris Olave for 6.
I don't know who the Saints play, so I'm just going to be out on that.
You want me to tell you? I'll wait till Austin.
You don't
Yeah,
have
wait
to.
till Austin.
I think I'm just gonna. You don't get a choice to up it if I don't bid here, so I'm just gonna let him go for 6 to you. Yeah,
That's
I'm gonna
fair.
pass as well.
Now, Austin, remember, we are coming up on. So this is my second to last spin.
Yes, only one more spin for each of us after this one. Player's previous score. So I think I had this written down on a sheet somewhere. That way we didn't have to go digging in. But you can look at all the players and kind of pick and see who.
Okay, let's see. Nick Chubb had a decent week last week. I think.
Chubb last week scored 5.
Give me Chubb then.
Chubb for 5. I'll go Chubb for. I have 21. I'll go 8.
I'm okay on Nick Chubb this week, so
I'll go 9 on Chubb. I like Chubb.
Classic Browns fan.
yeah.
Look, I miss him so much.
All right, my last spin. I have 21 to burn here, but I obviously could bid on y'all's 2 potentially as well. It looks like I'm gonna get 20 points. Nope, silent bid low
just
again.
switched to the low.
Again. Let's go.
We're gonna save paper and write on the back of paper.
I'm just crossing my last guess out. I'm going on sticky notes here. I'm gonna use them all.
That's why you gotta pull out the iPad whiteboard.
Yeah, that's a good move. Let's just go Geno. Might as well.
Okay.
Okay, I've got mine.
I've got mine.
Yeah, I've got mine.
All right, 3, 2, 1. I went 12.
13.
Damn it, that's an 8. All right, I'll take Gino.
Billy got him for 8. I mean, I don't think you can be mad about that. I was playing mind games. I was thinking someone would go 13 because I've been going 13, so I went 12. But no, Billy.
I just went 13 because it was the amount of points I had, and I was like, if I get a quarterback for 13, I'll be all right.
Yeah, I also kind of thought that might be the case. You would going 13. Okay, Billy, your last spin.
Let's go.
I need to spend these points.
Hopefully I can make a play.
Projection.
I've got 7 left. Let's just go Dallas Goedert.
I kind of want to see what my last spin's going to give me. So I'm going to be out. It's not like I've been doing great spending all my points anyway.
I think I'm going to do the gamesmanship here thing and try and one-up Connor on my next bid and go out on this one too.
All right, I'll take Dallas Goedert, and that'll be the rest of my points. So
yeah, I hate giving that to Billy, but I'm trying to think of the best way to spend 21 here. And it all comes out of this spin. It's Connor's spin, so he gets first bid. And he's not even. Oh, he is right at 13.
Right at 13.
Sly dog, you.
All right.
How'd you pull that off?
You know, some people are just lucky, and I'm one of those people. Uh, unless you look at my scores in this game. But gosh, you know what? Let's go with DK. DK for 13.
So you messed up there. Because obviously I'm gonna outbid you here. I'm just gonna go. I'll go 14 for DK. No need to spend all my points. It worked out for me
30.
last week. Didn't spend all mine.
Yeah, I don't hate it, but you know, not spending all my points. Maybe the difference maker for me. Who knows?
Yeah,
Yeah,
could be.
going smart, but you can only score the points that you bid is the other thought here. So you can see everybody's players over there. I have 3 players. I have James Cook, Devo Samuel, and DK Metcalf, Billy Took, Bijan Robinson, Baker Mayfield, Chris Olave, Geno Smith, and Dallas Goedert. Connor?
Almost got a whole fantasy lineup.
Yeah, that's a squad right
Yeah.
there. And then also big NFC South guy, apparently. Is that what I'm picking up on?
Always have been.
And then Connor with Josh Jacobs, Tyquan Thornton, DeAndre Swift, and Nick Chubb. Tune back in next week to see how we did this week and do see what we've got in store next week. The players are getting wackier every week. I think I'm going to try and throw in some defensive players next week. I think we're ready for that wrench to be thrown in at this point. So thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for listening to the Triicky Takes podcast. Go check that out. Apple, Spotify, wherever you get your podcasts. And shout out the Box Score Network, all our partners over there, and everything that they do. We will catch you next time.
Peace out.
Later.